Yes, ma'am. Do you live here or do you own this property?
We own this.
Okay. Hey guys, this is Justin from the Blessing Boys, and I'm going to be honest with you, this was the yard that kept unfolding until the very end. Some of it on camera and some of it off. I tried to capture as much as possible because it was so interesting. I came across this yard the other day and decided to mow it. I first knocked on the neighbor's door as we normally do with abandoned homes, but there was no answer. After we got started, you saw that the police showed up to see what we were doing, and then an employee came out to check again since we were so close to a school property, so I totally understand. Outside of that, this ended up being a really satisfying transformation, so hang around to see what unfolds. One interesting thing I will share with you is that later on off camera, the neighbor did come over and share with us that this house had had some squatters in it at one point, which is never a good thing this close to a school, so we're happy to help clean it up for that fact alone. Like I said, hang in there to see me interact with this officer and find out the true owners of this home. Hey, thanks always for your support. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't. Now let's get right into this yard. Yes, ma'am. Do you live here or do you own this property?
We own this.
Okay.
School.
The school owns it?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I was trying to contact this neighbor here to see what was going on. What we do is we just do community service, and we go around the neighborhood and we look for homes, houses that need to be cleaned up, and we clean them up. And we try to actually contact the owners and figure out who owns us, but in this case we couldn't get an answer from the neighbor.
Gotcha. I mean, I'm glad.
Okay, yeah.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
No problem.
It looks a lot better.
Yeah.
Every day I go by, I'm like, we've got to get somebody to cut that. We got to get somebody to cut that.
Yep.
Well, gosh, thank you.
Absolutely.
Okay, well, I'm going to let you get to it.
Yep, no problem.
Thank you.
All right, guys, we are all finished with that yard just in time because where we are, it gets dark at like 5 o'clock, so we're running out of daylight. So glad we finished. That grass was thicker than I thought, than I expected, so that job took us a little long. But very interesting yard. Tons of crazy stuff happening, from police showing up to finding out the house was owned by the school, to then off camera, you know, talking to the neighbor who finally got home and let us know that there are squatters living in this house. And so she was super appreciative that this got cleaned up so that it doesn't attract people like that. It's one of the reasons that people ask all the time, why do you do abandoned homes and stuff? So for reasons just like that, just makes the neighbors feel a little bit more safe and secure and helps them out. What do you guys think of that yard?
That was pretty hard one. It took longer than we expected. But
Yeah,
Yep.
it was cold outside and I got a little cut, but
Yeah, it is definitely chilly, getting below freezing. We might get an ice storm tomorrow down here in North Carolina, but anyway, we won't hold you guys any longer. Let's let you see these before and after shots. Again, thanks for your support, and we will see you in the next video.
favorite part, howdy.
Bye.